Hey everyone, and welcome to This Explainer. Today, we are taking on a massive headache that used to literally drain weeks of time from entire teams of developers, data scientists, and designers. Our mission today? Transforming raw, messy, unorganized data into beautiful, actionable dashboards, all by using AI as our co-pilot.
Picture this. What if you could build a fully interactive executive dashboard in exactly 3 minutes with zero coding? Now, I know it sounds exactly like an exaggerated marketing pitch, but honestly, it's our new reality. We're currently living through this massive transition. We're moving away from manual data crunching, those days where you'd spend hours wrestling with pivot tables and broken formulas. And we're stepping into the era of empowering AI automation. We can literally give an AI a plain spreadsheet, and in the time it takes you to brew a quick cup of coffee, you get a fully functional, clickable dashboard back.
Okay, let's dive right into our blueprint for today. We'll be covering 1. Visualizing information. 2. The AI meta prompt strategy. 3. Building the executive dashboard. 4. Personal dashboards. And finally, 5. The future of autonomous AI.
Starting off with Section 1, Visualizing Information, from sticky notes to big data.
Before we just hand the keys over to AI, we really need to understand why we even track work visually in the first place. It all starts with foundational concepts, like the Kanban board. It's simply a visualization tool showing work in progress to help identify bottlenecks and optimize workflow. And it's an incredible system because just moving those little cards creates a really clear visual narrative. You don't have to read some dry 20-page status report to know a project is stuck. You just look at the board and see that massive, terrifying pileup of sticky notes sitting in the doing column. That physical, spatial representation of data is just absolutely crucial for the human brain to process information quickly. We've actually charted a pretty fascinating evolution here. We started with those highly effective but strictly manual, physical Kanban boards for simple workflow tracking. But as our data totally outgrew sticky notes, we moved to early digital aggregators, kind of like the Google dashboard. This gave us a centralized digital overview, automatically pulling in complex personal metrics, account data, and web history all into one single place. So we went from manually moving a paper card to automatically pulling millions of data points into a single screen. And, well, that sets the perfect stage for the modern era of AI.
Moving on to Section 2, the AI meta prompt strategy. Basically, the prompt engineering cheat code. Now, this strategy is the absolute genius trick that lets you bypass coding entirely. See, the biggest mistake people make when using AI for data is trying to write the instructions all by themselves. Instead, you need to command the AI to take on an elite persona. You tell it, act as a top-tier expert in prompt writing and dashboard design. Behave like you're in the top 0.001% expert in the world. You are essentially asking the AI to figure out exactly what the smartest data scientist on the planet would ask for, and then have it write that exact request for you. So, the real magic happens in this mind-bending 3-step loop. Step 1, you upload your raw Excel or CSV data to an AI, like Claude. Step 2, and this is the kicker, you do not ask for a dashboard yet. You ask Claude to analyze the structure, the variables, and the relationships in the data, and then write the perfect prompt for a dashboard. The AI will spit out highly detailed, professional-grade instructions that mention color schemes, typography, and very specific charts. Then, Step 3, you open a totally fresh chat, upload your data again, and feed that newly generated perfect prompt back into the AI. It essentially writes its own blueprint, which basically guarantees a flawlessly executed output.
All right, Section 3, Building the Executive Dashboard. Designing for the CEO and CFO.
Now that we have our meta prompt strategy locked in, we're going to create an executive summary dashboard showing key performance indicators for senior leadership. To actually be effective, the AI isolates 5 core metrics: total revenue, profit margin, total orders, unique customers, and average completion rates. Highlighting these exact data points right at the very top gives leadership that perfect at-a-glance insight. It delivers the real-time pulse of the business the exact second they open the file.
And this brilliantly illustrates how AI bridges the gap between raw data and true actionable insight. For example, if you feed the AI a medical data set with just binary targets, it builds a dashboard predicting benign versus malignant tumors. If you upload an education data set, it instantly identifies course completion trends. Or if you upload corporate sales and profit columns, it highlights the top 10 revenue-generating categories. The AI actually understands the context of your data, transforming those flat, boring numbers into critical business intelligence.
In the output, it is truly impressive. You don't just get some static PDF. The AI literally writes the code to generate a fully interactive HTML file. You just download it, open it in any web browser, and suddenly you have clickable slicers, date filters, and dynamic charts that update instantly based on whatever you click. You have generated a functional piece of software in minutes, with zero coding required. You can literally just email this single HTML file straight to your leadership team. Which brings us to Section 4, Personal Dashboards and Journals, analyzing the data of you. So we've talked a lot about macro executive data, but the versatility of this AI workflow is pretty incredible when you scale it all the way down to micro personal tracking. Consider this. A developer kept a plain text Google Doc work journal for a year and a half. They built a simple AI skill to instantly generate a dashboard pulling out sentiment mood bars, appreciation filters, frequency tracking for recurring pain points, meeting loads, and even feature delivery tracked in a Gantt chart. By visualizing this data, the developer actually realized a specific feature took 3 times longer to build purely because of a recurring communication breakdown. The AI found these hidden patterns in their personal career that they hadn't even consciously registered.
And the crazy part is, personal dashboards don't even have to rely on you manually typing out notes anymore. AI platforms now feature these things called live artifacts. This means your dashboard isn't just a static snapshot of the past. You can securely connect the AI to your daily apps, like your Spotify, your Gmail, your Google Calendar, and your Notion accounts. You can literally prompt the AI to build a personal daily dashboard that acts as a live canvas. It automatically pulls in the latest data, your upcoming meetings, your most listened to tracks, your current tasks, and it just refreshes constantly.
Finally, Section 5, the future of autonomous AI, the exponential leap in capabilities.
As amazing as it is to build a dashboard in 3 minutes today, the sheer speed at which this technology is evolving is just staggering. We aren't just talking about AI assisting us anymore. We are moving right into the realm of true autonomy. Think about it. Back in 2024, AI was great at finishing simple 2-minute tasks. By 2025, we saw a leap to 4-hour autonomous tasks. And today, models like Claude AI 4.6 can work for 12 hours autonomously using a self-reflection loop. It generates code, evaluates its own work, finds a bug, fixes it, does a sanity check, and then presents the final dashboard to you.
Now, to put that into perspective, currently, when an AI works autonomously on one of those massive 12-hour tasks, the success rate is around 50%. It might finish it perfectly, or it might get a bit stuck. But experts project that within the very next generation of these models, we are going to hit a staggering 90% success rate. Imagine giving an AI a massive dataset and a highly complex problem, clocking out of the office, and coming back the next morning to find an entire suite of applications, dashboards, and analytical reports built flawlessly, 9 times out of 10.
So I really want to leave you with this final provocative thought today. Look at your own workflow. Look at your team. Look at your data. What could 12 hours of autonomous, self-correcting AI work solve for your business right now? We have literally gone from moving physical sticky notes on a board to AI generating complex, interactive executive dashboards in 3 minutes. The tools are here, they are totally accessible, and they require zero coding. It's time to stop crunching the data yourself and start directing the AI to do it for you. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and I highly encourage you to go test out that meta prompt strategy for yourself.